Hi guys! So, back with another plan with me. Remember last week when I said, excuse my voice, I think I'm getting sick? Well, today I woke up with a very sore throat, but I am going to try and make it through this semi-talk through last Saturday, the Saturday of the month of plan with me. I've already decorated for February. I decided I'm not going to be filming the month spreads anymore because it's just so basic and I always end up just using the kit that I have in the shop. So I'm not going to be filming this at all pretty much for this year. I bent my planner when I was pulling out my stickers, but this is how I have February set up. So again, just use the kit from my shop and then just pulled some washi that had the same colors. This is how this week is turning out. Today is Thursday. Again, not filled in. I'm not excited about this section right here. I did write in the description of my last plan with me that I didn't like how this came out because I had butted up so many full boxes together, but it is what it is. So yeah, that is how that is coming out. This is what I have chosen for this week. I am using a Planner Society washi and then just pulled all of the same colors. So I have all of the washi right here ready to lay down. And then of course I have all of my blank headers so I can put the washi down without the black or the gray showing through. So I have that for washi. This is the kit that I have created to kind of match the colors, just pulled some of the colors that I liked the most. So there is the kit. This week's pens, I am going with Frixion Ball Slims in 0.38. These are erasable. I love these. The only thing that I don't like about them is that sometimes you need to write over the same spot in order to get it like darker. But I have pulled these colors. This is a green color, which doesn't really match anything in this kit. Well, maybe it matches that color there, but I'm going to use it anyway, even though it doesn't really match anything. And then paper clips, no rhyme or reason. I have this pile here. I have this Mickey pom-pom head, this castle, I have a pineapple, I have a teddy bear, and then I have this really pretty frilly bow clip and a tassel. Yeah, that's a lot of paper clips this week, but oh well, it all matched, so that is good enough for me. And I think that is it, besides the stickers that I have pulled, which is right here, that I'll be using throughout the week. And then of course my two little sticker books. I have finally printed off their what is it called, their photo book covers or sticker book covers, so I have that right there. And then of course the plans for the week, which I'm not going to go into detail because I'm going to be doing that as I'm filling in the week, because this is semi talk through plan with me. Anyways, that is about it. The first thing I'm going to do is lay down some washi, so let's get to that. Alright, so as usual, I have the washi just laid out on this piece of paper right here, and I'm going to be laying out the washi exactly how it's laid out here. So of course the bottom washi, bottom header, middle header, top header, and then this orange one's going to go right at the top here. This one is too wide, so I am going to be trimming it down with just my paper cutter. I did get questions. This is a Marvy Uchida? Yeah, Marvy Uchida paper cutter. I don't know, I always have bad luck with that orange cutter. I forget the name of it, but I always have bad luck with those. I've had two and they never work for me. It always cuts crooked. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I'm going to go ahead and lay down all of the washi for this half and then the other half, and I will be right back. All of the washi laid down just like how I had it on my card right here. I just used the white headers for the top too. I didn't really mind that you could see some of the gray in the back of the blue. That one didn't bother me. And then all of my washi started cutting super crooked when I was doing this side. I didn't film this side, but started cutting crooked, but I'm not in the mood to fix it. I'm also filming this in the afternoon, which is completely different for me. I usually film in the mornings, but I just wasn't feeling it this morning. I just wasn't feeling good. But anyways, I'm going to make my little flags for the corners because I forgot. So I'm just going to trim some washi. I don't know, however wide I think it is, and hopefully that it's fine. So a trick for washi is just grab your piece of washi, fold it in half, cut towards the end, and you will end up with a flag. I don't really mind if it's a little bit bigger than the actual flag as long as it just covers it. So I have that one, and then hopefully I think this will be big enough for the other side. So that's for that flag, and yeah, this is big enough. So again, just fold it in half, cut towards the end at a diagonal, and you will get a perfect flag. So yeah, these, like I mentioned, are a little bit bigger than the actual flag itself, but that doesn't bother me. So, all right, now all the washi is laid down. So next, I am just going to go in like usual with my quote box for over here. I'm going to do my sidebar while I'm at it, and then also I'll be doing all of the, what is it called? The date covers, and I will be right back. That is laid down, I feel like it's a start and it looks so much better. So that's covered. Now I feel like I have my theme going. Next, as usual, per every video, I'm going to go in with all of the repetitive stickers. Anything that I always lay down in the same spot every single week, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be right back. Repetitive stickers are laid down. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I always lay these stickers down in the same exact spots every single week. My to-dos, I don't know why, but I only put them on Mondays and Thursdays. I feel like those days are a little bit busier as far as the week goes, so I want to have them in my planner. I do have another planner that I specifically use for to-do lists, but just these days I want to make sure that the bulk of the things that I need gets done on this day, if that makes any sense. And then my clean house stickers, I do put it every single day, so when I look at my planner, I know that I need to clean that specific spot, even though it's pretty much embedded in my head what day I clean each thing. But if I don't see it, I'm not going to do it. So that is why I lay it down every single week. My throat is starting to get sore again. And this plan with me might be a little off. I'm actually filming this in the afternoon. Did I mention that already? I feel like I just mentioned it in the last clip. I feel like I did. But if I didn't, I'm filming this in the afternoon, so a lot different than when I normally film it. So I feel a little bit off filming now, but anyways. So now we're gonna go into each day. I'm going to tell you what I have planned for the day, what stickers I'm gonna be using, and all of that stuff. So let's jump into Monday. Okay, so now that you are up close and personal, like I mentioned, the pens that I'm going to be using is the Frixion Ball Slim. And I also mentioned that this color does not really match anything that's going on, except maybe I think it matches this little green in this washi right here, but other than that, it doesn't really match. I don't really mind. And then I just have a pink and an orange color. So that is the pens I'm going to be using. As far as the plans go, I do have it written down on this Target One Spot list pad, notepad, whatever it's called. Not too much on Monday that I know of so far. I'm more of a plan as I go kind of person, plan day to day. What is it called? Plan as I go, right? So Monday, just of course my Hello Mondays like normal. I need to prep the limited edition kit drafts on this day to make sure that it's ready for Wednesday. If you want a sneak peek, you can follow me on Instagram. It's on Instagram and it is also on my Facebook page, but it is called Fashionista. So prep the drafts. I also need to clean the kitchen, and then my daughter also has a walking day on Monday. So to mark walking day, I just have these shoes, and I'll probably just use a little hexagon like I normally do on Mondays. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out Monday, and I will be right back. So that's it for Monday. I said I really don't care about that green color, but looking at it, it doesn't really match, and I don't want to erase anything. But I think in the end, once like everything starts getting filled out, I don't think it'll matter. Like usual, in the end, everything comes out fine, even though it looks like it's not gonna match. But I'm just going to leave it as is. Next, I'm going to move on to Tuesday. So again, not too much going on Monday as of right now. When the day comes, I'm sure I can fill up this section very easily. So moving on to Tuesday, I do not have a kit to create. I usually create the kit 2 weeks in advance. But 2 weeks from now, I don't think I'm using one of my own kits. I think I'm using somebody else's. I forget what's going on, but I don't need to create one this week. But I do need to take pictures for the following week's kit. So for that, I've just pulled these PookieBearCutie camera stickers. I'm just going to use probably this one right here. So I have that. And then I have a $2 Tuesday, which I think I'm going to use a Once More with Love munchkin because I think I have one that matches. And I just got them pretty recently. Yes, I do. I'm going to use this probably this little teal one right here with a flag or something. I don't know, but $2 Tuesdays. And then I have these packing boxes from LibbieAndCo to pack all of the $2 Tuesday orders. I pack orders every single night, but Tuesdays is always like a huge packing day because of all the orders for $2 Tuesdays. So I'm going to be marking that for Tuesday. And it says new freebie post, which usually at like midnight, once it turns the next month, I will post a picture of the freebie for the following month or for that month. So Tuesday at night, I will need to post that. So I don't know what I'm going to use for that. Oh, why don't I use a $2 Tuesday sticker, which is my little Instagram doodles. I know it's like the old Instagram, and I think I doodled this a long time ago. I don't like the look of the new Instagram icon, so I use the old one. But yeah, this is $2 Tuesday, which is this Tuesday. So I'm going to be using this to mark that I need to post the new freebie. Anyways, so that is Tuesday's plans. I'm going to go ahead and fill all of that out, and I will be right back. That is Tuesday, and I forgot my car payment is due on Monday. So I'm just going to, these are new, these are already in the shop. I think I'll just use this pink one. Put it. Can you guys only lay down washi and stickers one way? Especially if you're trying to line it up, because I can. Only one way. Is card due? Is that crooked? A little bit. Okay, there we go. Now I can remember and I need to make that payment. All right, so Monday, Tuesday is done. Moving on to Wednesday, so midweek and washi Wednesday. My February limited edition pre-sale starts. So I have my Etsy flags. I'm just going to place that there. Jaden has a field trip. These stickers are so old. I have a color, yeah, I have a color that matches. So I'm just gonna mark that and then just write that we need to pack a lunch, and then also he needs to wear his school shirt as a reminder. And that is about it for Wednesday. Wednesday, because it's next to the coil, I hate it. So what I do is I just grab these coasters that I have sitting near my desk and I place it underneath all of the pages to kind of even it out with the coil. So I don't know if you've ever seen that in my video because it goes by pretty quickly, but that is what I do. Just a stack of coasters so I can write easier. I'm going to fill that out and I will be right back. Have all of that done. I forgot to mention about cutting. Well, originally I laid this down because whatever kit that I create on Tuesdays I cut here, but I forgot that I wasn't creating a kit this week, or a Decorate Like Me kit this week, but instead I did mark it to start cutting the limited edition kits or whatever orders come through for that on the first day. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday is record Plan With Me, record the recap, which I haven't filmed a recap in a very long time. I think the last recap I filmed was October. I have filmed a 2016 planner flip through. I don't know if it'll be up by the time you see this one. Probably not. This one is going up in 2 days. But I do have that filmed. I just need to edit it. It's really literally just a flip through. I don't even talk because I do have the recaps available on my channel. So I should edit that. Maybe this week I'll edit it. So record Plan With Me, record January's recap, and then buy biscuits for Destiny. I wrote buy biscuits last week, but it wasn't actually for that week. I wrote it wrong, but it is for this week. And there goes the dog because there is a helicopter. Is he gonna whine? Maybe not. There's a helicopter. Oh, there he goes. I think he's done now. Where was I? Was I talking about biscuits? I think I was talking about biscuits. But so it was actually for this week. A good thing I checked the calendar, otherwise I would have bought them after I dropped her off at school today. But what? Earphones? Okay, hold on, I'll get you earphones in just a second, okay? Geez, first the dog and now Ryder. What was I talking about? Biscuits. Why can't I just get through this biscuit conversation? So she, like I mentioned before, if you ever see me write something really random to purchase, it's because Destiny has a cooking activity at school and I always sign up to bring whatever is needed. My job is to bring the biscuits. So buy the biscuits, record the Plan With Me, record the recap, start editing those, buy the biscuits. That is Thursdays. I don't know why it took so long to get through Thursday's to-dos, but that is that. So I'm going to fill out Thursday and I will be right back. Oh wait, hello, the stickers I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my own stickers for this week, or this day. So I do have my YouTube set that I just recently made. This took me 2 hours to make. That is insane, but I like how it came out. So it just has a film, edit, and upload. I'm pretty sure this is the mistake one. This is the mistake one. I don't know where the real one is, but it looks exactly like this, but the coloring is different on it. But I accidentally pulled out the mistake one. Anyways, so that's that. I'm going to use checklist flags, and then I'm going to use my one of these grocery bags to mark that I need to buy biscuits. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that out now. That is Thursday's plans, not too much. Moving on to Friday's plans. Kitten Me Friday, which is where I pre-select a couple of kits, 1 or 2, sometimes 3. Count them in the shop. They are extremely limited in that quantity, but you get a deal if you purchase that day on, especially if you don't have those kits, and you can get the deal. So Kitten Me Friday, I have the next kit and the flash giveaway on a Facebook group that I'm in. She's opening a new buy of Illustrated Faith, and then don't forget the biscuits. So that is Friday's plans. Nothing else, I don't think, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in Friday, and I will be right back. Friday's plans. I'm gonna have to figure out something to put here, because maybe I'll put a banner. Let's do one of these. I'm running out of bow dividers, and you guys know that I absolutely love using my bow dividers, so I'm gonna have to print off more. And best part about these pens is that they are erasable, so I'm gonna erase this, write it smaller so I can put this banner down, this flag banner, no, tassel banner. That, and then I will rewrite nothing but washi. Now I'm going to change the pen because I don't like those 2 oranges. So the only thing about when you erase with the Frixion pens is sometimes it's hard to write over where it was erased. I don't know, maybe it damages the paper, but I find that you do have to go over a lot of times to actually get it going again. Just like that I can't, oops. I can't get this one to fill in, and now I can't get the F to fill in. So that is the only junk part about the Frixion pens. Can you see it? Well, you can see it, barely see it on camera, but that is the problem. You erase. That'll have to do, because I can't go over it anymore before, otherwise I'll rip the paper. So that is Friday's plans. Moving along to Saturday. Saturday, the plan with me will go up. I don't know when the January recap will go up, but probably sometime the following week. So plan with me goes up. I need to close the giveaway. We have our movie night on Saturday, and we hit 110 days until our Bay Area trip. So I just have my little flag banner right there to mark the countdown. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in Saturday. Not too many things, and I will be right back. Actually, hold on, hold up. I think I'm gonna find an upload or a YouTube sticker to put there from one of my little munchkins, or should I use an emoji? Let's see, not that one. Let's see what emoji I have. I think I have some, that's why. We'll do this one. This one just says upload. Aw, so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill everything in and I will be right back. That didn't take very long. Moving on to Sunday the 5th, the limited edition kit pre-sale ends. So it only goes for the first 5 days of every month and then it closes. So this is when the limited edition pre-sale will end, on the 5th at nighttime. So I'm just going to use this remind sticker, or maybe I think I'll use this tonight sticker to deactivate the listing. And then the Easter kit release will be on this Sunday, along with the next Decorate Like Me kit and any other newbies that I create for the week. Also, I post the second half of the week on Sundays. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fill all of that in and I will be right back. Sunday, that is pretty much all for that. For the week itself, I don't know why I always do the sidebar last, but I'm still tracking my water and then no spending to hold myself accountable for it all. I don't know why my planner is so dirty in all of these spots. So my 2 habit trackers, and then I'm going to pull out my Once More with Love stickers like usual. Let's see, my no spend. I'm just gonna use this one. So no spend. And then, like I said, I didn't create any like hydrate stickers or water stickers or anything like that. So as usual, trying to be funny, I'm going to use these. It's the rainy day, so I plan to drown myself in water, or attempt to. What am I gonna use? Should I use this one with the rain boots? But there's no water. There's like no water on it. Oh well, that'll work. So this is what we're looking at so far. So I'm going to bring in my sticker sheets and place down my hidden Mickeys. Hidden Mickeys drop into the spread. I think I'm gonna flip through my little Munchkin binders, or my little Munchkin books, and then my emoji books, and see if there's anything else that I can just kind of, I don't know, decorate and things like that. So I'm gonna flip through these really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, all I've pulled out is these little work Munchkins, because Monday nights is usually kind of a bigger work day, and especially since I have the drafts to do, probably other stuff, I'm going to be using a little Munchkin work sticker and just putting her in the corner, in this corner. So I have still room to write for that. And that is about it. I'm gonna bring in the washi and kind of just, what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna not block off, but I'm gonna put this big one here. I think Kyla's coming over this day, but I can just layer a box right on top of this washi. I always like to place some more washi down just to kind of fill up some spaces, pull in, or just kind of tie everything together. That is pretty much it. I thought that was going to be too short to rip. And that is pretty much it. Last but not least is putting it down, or putting in my paper clips. I have a whole pile of stickers that I used. It's such a mess. Bring in my paper clips that I'm going to be using for the week. That's just first time on this tassel banner. I don't remember where this is from. I want to go tassel banner shopping crazy, but I know I shouldn't because I'm on a no spend. But so far, so good. I've had something that matched the kit that I was doing. I'm afraid once I hit something that doesn't match, I will be very sad. But anyway, so this Mickey pom-pom head is from HelloPaperCat or Hello Sugar Love. I think it's HelloPaperCat.com, and then Hello Sugar Love is her Instagram. I have, no, I'm gonna put the castle. I have this random pineapple. I don't know where it's from. I will find out and put it in the description bar down below. This teddy bear is from PlannerGlamGirl. Let me spread these out. But when the week comes, I always end up having to put them all on one side because I look at my planner half at a time. So that's that. I have this bow paperclip from, I know her Instagram name is youcandoanything_. I don't remember her Etsy shop name, but like I said, it'll be linked down below. And this castle, I want to say is from BBCrafty. I don't know. I'll find out. Put it down below, just like everything else. Anytime I have something in a video, I always try my best to find a link and put that down below for your easy findings. But yeah, that is about it. I'm gonna scoop this up. And that is the end of the plan with me. I'm kind of glad this one ended up fuller from the get-go, just so you can kind of see more of the planning part of it, instead of like, you know, it kind of being empty. But anyways, this is a very fun, bright, colorful week compared to the week prior. Well, this is very pastel, and then this is very bright and fun. So anyways, that is it. I hope you like this video. I'm glad I was able to get up the last Saturday of the month to semi-talk through plan with me. With the way that I was feeling this morning, it wasn't going to happen, but as the day went on, I felt a little bit better, and now I'm starting to go back downhill again. But anyways, hope you guys like this video. Thank you always for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.